If this is something that God's done, we got eyes, we got ears, and if God's doing something, if this is a wave, let's get our surfboards out. Right now, because of a whole generation of corruptness, is this generation now of Gen Z, of young people that were about the age of the disciples Jesus chose when they were seeking. They weren't scholars, they weren't know-it-alls. They just saw life in its roughest places, and they were looking for answers. Apparently that's the same now. It seems like God is sort of opening the eyes of a lot of young people. Before Charlie Kirk, the Gen Zers were already starting to flood into church buildings. So when you're young, it's not that you're impressionable, it's that you just don't have all the baggage. You don't have a zillion failures. They know there have to be answers other than their video games and their social media. But I don't think what he wants is a sermon in a pew and sacraments and a service and attendance. They don't want that. They want something that's relevant, not something that is just emotionally exciting or intellectually stimulating. They want something that's relevant. That's the word. That's what they want. So, just so happens, God's plan is very different than what's been going on for 2,000 years. He had a plan for how we should live, and he lived it himself, and he proved it all the way to the point of being attacked and killed, assassinated. So, system or ecosystem, right? The machine cranks out blue square strawberries. The ecosystem of Jesus cranks out beauty that tastes good and nourishes and saves lives. But the problem is humans can't control an ecosystem. The money and the power and the titles and the predictability, all we have is an idea of what the system is and what it isn't. A better way to do church, big stinking deal. Walking with God's a whole different quality of life. That's a different world. It takes a wrestling process. It takes time. It takes caring and loving and insightful questions without judgment. It takes love to sort out where the leaven actually is. People that want predictability and don't want accountability love the system. People that want to experience Jesus and be his friend love the ecosystem. Not do the things that God told them to do per se, but be the kind of people God wanted them to be so that he could direct their steps and accomplish his purposes through the body of Christ. The Spirit of God living in a holy nation, a royal priesthood, not a bunch of attenders filled with leaven. God's been so kind and good. He's dumped revelation upon revelation on us and opened our hearts and minds. We've actually begun to find the tuning fork of God's heart and mind and love, and it's resonating. We're listening for the whisper in the garden. We're learning how to actually walk with Jesus.